Hello, this is Original Intent. Today is February 25th, 2024. Thanks for watching and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to go in a little different direction, something a little lighthearted, a little different from my usual content. So I'm going to share a little Star Wars theory that I had this morning at 4:30 a.m. For my regular viewers who expect more serious content from me, sorry, not sorry. This is just me having a little fun. Yesterday I binge watched the first 3 episodes of Season 3 of The Bad Batch, and I feel like it's very well done, and it bodes well for this season, adding some excellent content to the Star Wars lore. There are going to be spoilers ahead. If you don't want spoilers, leave now. It's been obvious for a while that Omega is force sensitive. We get confirmation via the blood test that she does indeed have either a high metachlorian count, or at the very least, metachlorians can be injected into her and they don't degrade. I'm not sure exactly what all the implications of that are, but we do learn that the research is called Project Necromancer and probably has something to do with Palpatine miraculously returning in The Rise of Skywalker. Anyway, so the random thought that I had this morning at 4:30 is, could it be possible that Omega is the grandmother of Rey Palpatine / Skywalker? There are some intriguing possibilities with this. We know that Emperor Palpatine is the paternal grandfather of Rey. According to my theory, Omega might be either the paternal or the maternal grandmother of Rey. For the sake of not needing some intergalactic strength mind bleach, we'll assume that if she is the paternal grandmother, that it is through some sort of in vitro fertilization or some kind of cloning technology or whatever that would not require her and the Emperor to do the deed after she reaches galactic age of consent, of course. Another possibility, of course, is that she is Rey's maternal grandmother, which leaves the identity of the Emperor's lucky lady unknown. It also raises the question of who would be the candidates for the maternal grandfather if she is the grandmother. And the person that leapt to my mind immediately is Luke Skywalker. And sure, the Jedi are not supposed to have any personal relationships, but that didn't stop Luke's father from fathering a couple of kids, and maybe the nut doesn't fall far from the tree, no pun intended. The interesting thing about that would be that this would make Rey an actual Skywalker, and she wouldn't just be saying that she was a Skywalker in spirit, or, due to her surrogate parents who were Han and Leia, but it would make her a true-blooded Skywalker. And this actually makes a lot of sense because the sequel trilogy clearly is reinforcing the idea that history doesn't necessarily repeat itself, but it does often rhyme. For instance, this would make her kiss with Kylo Ren kind of an echo of Luke and Leia's overly friendly brother-sister kiss in The Empire Strikes Back. Her and Kylo in this case would actually be first cousins. It would also mean that Han and Leia acting as her surrogate parents are actually her aunt and uncle. So this would also be reminiscent of Luke being raised by his Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. An interesting side note is if this scenario turned out to be the case, it would make Rey not only Emperor Palpatine's granddaughter, but Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker's great-granddaughter. The Force does work in mysterious ways if that's true. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed this somewhat less serious pondering. As always, please like, share, and subscribe if you've enjoyed the content. God bless, and may the Force be with you. Always.